The office on Friday morning carries its usual end-of-week energy. Keyboards clacking with slightly less urgency. Conversations drifting toward weekend plans. The coffee machine working overtime as people chase the final push before freedom. Min-woo sits at his desk, staring at a spreadsheet that might as well be blank for all the sense it's making. His mind keeps circling back to last night. The restaurant. Yu-jin's hand on his. The way she'd looked at him when she said she was enjoying him. The memory sends warmth cascading through his chest, followed immediately by a cold wash of anxiety that makes his fingers still on the keyboard. 3 desks away, Yu-jin is on a call, her voice carrying that professional brightness she uses with clients. Min-woo doesn't look at her. He's been carefully not looking at her since he arrived this morning. But he's aware of her presence the way a compass is aware of north. Constant, orienting, impossible to ignore. His phone buzzes against the desk, the vibration sharp enough that he startles. Sung-ho, conference room C. Now, Min-woo glances towards Sung-ho's desk, but it's empty. His coffee mug sits abandoned, still steaming. The message's tone carries an urgency that makes Min-woo's stomach clench. He stands, smoothing down his shirt, navy today, one of the new ones from the shopping trip, and makes his way through the maze of desks. Conference room C is the smallest one, tucked in a corner with frosted glass walls that offer the illusion of privacy. Sung-ho is inside, arms crossed, his expression somewhere between amused and exasperated. The fluorescent lights buzz overhead, casting everything in that particular corporate pallor. Sit, Sung-ho says, and it's not a request. Min-woo sits, his heart picking up speed. The chair's wheels squeak against the floor. What's going on? Sung-ho leans against the table, and for a moment, he just looks at Min-woo. Really looks, the way he used to back in high school when Min-woo was about to do something monumentally stupid. The entire office is talking about you and Yu-jin. The words land like a physical blow. Min-woo's throat goes dry. What? Don't play dumb. It doesn't suit you. Sung-ho pulls out his phone, swipes a few times, then turns the screen toward Min-woo. It's a photo, grainy, taken from a distance through a window. Min-woo and Yu-jin at the restaurant last night, the candlelight between them, her hand reaching across the table toward his. The air in the conference room feels suddenly thin. Min-woo's pulse hammers in his ears, a rhythmic thudding that drowns out the ambient office noise beyond the frosted glass. Where did you get this? The group chat. Someone from accounting was at the same restaurant. Sung-ho pockets his phone, his expression softening slightly. Look, I know you asked her to help you with dating. The whole office knows. You're not exactly subtle, and people talk. But this looks like more than lessons. Min-woo opens his mouth, closes it. What can he say? That it is just lessons? The lie would taste wrong on his tongue, bitter and foreign. That it's become something else. He doesn't even know what to call it. I don't. He stops, tries again. We were practicing. A dinner date scenario. Min-woo. Sung-ho's voice is gentle now, almost pitying. That doesn't look like practice. And the way you've been lately, the clothes, the haircut, the way you actually smile now when you walk in every morning. None of that is about some girl from high school. The observation cuts deeper than it should. Min-woo thinks about Ji-young, realizes with startling clarity that he hasn't pictured her face in days. The reunion that was supposed to be his entire motivation feels distant now, less important. Replaced by Tuesday coffee sessions and Thursday dinners, and the way Yu-jin's eyes crinkle when she laughs at something he's said. Does Director Beck know? Min-woo asks, his voice barely above a whisper. Not yet, but you know how he feels about office relationships, especially between team members. Sung-ho moves around the table, sits in the chair beside Min-woo instead of across from him. The proximity is meant to be comforting, but it just makes everything feel more real. You need to be careful, both of you. Through the frosted glass, Min-woo can see the blurred shapes of people moving through the office. Someone laughs, high and bright. The coffee machine gurgles. Normal Friday morning sounds, while his world tilts on its axis. I should talk to her, Min-woo says. Probably, but not here. Not now. Sung-ho stands, claps a hand on Min-woo's shoulder. The weight is grounding, familiar. Just think about what you're doing, what you want, because this isn't a practice run anymore. This is real, and real has consequences. Min-woo makes it back to his desk without looking at anyone, his face hot, his thoughts scattered like startled birds. He sits, pulls up the spreadsheet again, but the numbers swim before his eyes. Beside him, his phone sits silent and accusing. He should text Yu-jin, warn her, but his fingers hover over the screen, paralyzed by uncertainty. The morning crawls by. Every laugh from across the office feels directed at him. Every whispered conversation must be about the photo, about him and Yu-jin, about how the awkward team leader finally made a move and picked the worst possible person. His collar feels too tight. The air conditioning, usually too strong, can't seem to cool the heat creeping up his neck. At 11:30, his phone buzzes. Yu-jin, lunch? Usual place? His heart clenches. The usual place, the cafe where they've been meeting, where half their lessons have happened, where someone might see them, might take another photo, might add more fuel to whatever fire is already burning through the office gossip network. Min-woo, maybe we should skip this week. The three dots appear immediately, then disappear. Appear again. Min-woo stares at his screen, his thumb hovering over it, waiting. Yu-jin, did something happen? Yes, he wants to type. Everything happened. The office knows. Sung-ho confronted me. There's a photo. We need to be careful. We need to stop. We need to figure out what this is before it destroys both our careers. But his fingers won't form the words. Because underlying all of that is a deeper, more terrifying question. What if stopping means losing her entirely? Min-woo, can we talk? Somewhere private? Yu-jin, storage room on the 7th floor. 5 minutes. The storage room smells like old paper and toner, boxes stacked against walls beneath buzzing fluorescent lights that flicker intermittently. Yu-jin is already there when Min-woo arrives, standing between shelves of supplies, her arms crossed over her chest. The door clicks shut behind him, and suddenly the space feels impossibly small. Tell me, she says. So he does. The photo, the group chat, Sung-ho's warning. The words tumble out in a rush, his voice kept low even though they're alone, even though the thick door and surrounding boxes would muffle anything. Yu-jin listens without interrupting, her expression unreadable in the uncertain light. When he finishes, silence fills the space between them, heavy, dense, suffocating. I knew this would happen, Yu-jin says finally, and there's something defeated in her voice that makes Min-woo's chest ache. People always talk. The moment you're a woman spending time with a male colleague, people make assumptions. They're not entirely wrong, though, Min-woo says before he can stop himself. Are they? Yu-jin's eyes snap to his, sharp and searching. What are you saying? I'm saying, he stops, takes a breath. The storage room's air is stale, recycled, but he pulls it into his lungs anyway. I'm saying that last night didn't feel like practice. It hasn't felt like practice for a while now. The admission hangs between them. One of the fluorescent lights flickers, casting shadows that dance across Yu-jin's face. Min-woo can see the exact moment his words land, the way her breath catches, the slight widening of her eyes, the tiny step backward that puts her against a shelf of printer paper. Min-woo, you said it yourself, that you were enjoying this. Enjoying me. His heart is racing now, that familiar anxiety mixing with something else, something that feels like courage or maybe desperation. Did you mean it? Yes. The word is barely audible. But that doesn't mean what? That we should act on it. That it's worth the risk. Min-woo takes a step closer, and the distance between them shrinks to nothing. He can smell her perfume, citrus and something floral, familiar now after weeks of proximity. I've spent my entire life being careful, being safe. And where has it gotten me? Alone, inexperienced, too scared to reach for anything that matters. Yu-jin's breathing has gone shallow. Her back is pressed against the shelves now, and Min-woo realizes he's somehow moved even closer, close enough to see the pulse fluttering at her throat. This could ruin everything, she whispers. Our jobs, our reputations. Director Beck would, I know. And he does. Every logical part of his brain is screaming warnings. But there's another part, the part that's been growing stronger through every lesson, every conversation, every moment with her, that doesn't care about logic anymore. But I also know that stopping now, pretending this is nothing, going back to how things were, that would ruin something too. Something that might be more important than a job. The fluorescent light flickers again. Somewhere beyond their small island of privacy, the office continues its Friday rhythm. But here, in this storage room that smells like paper and possibility, Min-woo and Yu-jin stand close enough to share breath, balanced on the edge of a decision that will change everything. I'm scared, Yu-jin says, and the vulnerability in those 3 words breaks something open in Min-woo's chest. Me too. He reaches up slowly, giving her time to pull away, and when she doesn't, his fingers brush against her cheek. Her skin is warm, soft. But maybe we can be scared together. Yu-jin's eyes search his face, and Min-woo lets her look. Lets her see everything. The anxiety and the want and the terrifying, exhilarating certainty that this, whatever this is, matters more than being safe. Okay, she breathes. And in that moment, in a storage room on the 7th floor with flickering lights and stale air, everything changes.